everybody, it's PJ back. That just scared me. A whole tree limb went by the window. It is so windy out. I know I should have checked in with you guys, but all right. So prior to this hitting, Tim and I both got very sick. And I don't know if we had it or we didn't even know about it. It was like very beginning of March. I still had like birthday plans, stuff like that. And then Tim and I got like horrible upper respiratory virus, whether it was COVID, not COVID, I have no idea. I'm going to get an antibodies test to see, but we're going to assume no, and that I don't have antibodies, because then you actually get it, and it's like, but him and I were sick in a way that, like, I don't think I've ever been that sick. Really bad. But anyway, that was the first 2 weeks in March. By the time I worked through the whole thing, but from home. By the time Tim and I were better, everything was shut down. So I have now been home 8 weeks alone. And I've got to tell you, I don't know how to process how hard this has been. So, that all being said, the truth is, I went into a pretty big depression at that point. I sometimes, like, I'm an empath. A lot of people are. And so the sadder all the news was, and all the TikToks, and all the YouTubes, and all the Instagrams with people's parents dying alone in hospitals, I could not speak. I couldn't speak. I couldn't get on here and be positive. And if I couldn't get on here and be positive, then I didn't deserve you guys to follow me. And that's how I felt about it. Now, I still kind of feel that way, because I'm still in the middle of this alone depression thing. And I mean, seeing my friends, like I have, okay, so this is what I've done so far. All of my doctor's appointments have been offline, okay, so, or online, on phone, on something like that. So I haven't gone to any of those. I'm used to seeing people every day at work. I haven't seen them. Everybody's laid off with the exception of Kimmy. You've met Kimmy. Kimmy, Shy, and Beanie. A manager, one telemarketer, one resetter. That's it. The stores in Home Depot, you know, they won't even let you in right now. And they shouldn't. I'm not even complaining about that. I don't want to get on here and just complain, because I feel like as bad as I have it, I haven't, God forbid, I haven't lost anybody super close to me. I have had lots of people that are close to me lose people. Unfathomable what we're going through. And the only good that I can see coming out of it is that there's fish in places where fish haven't been in, 1,000 years type thing. That kind of thing I think is really positive. This is too dark, but it won't be pretty soon, because this is the I'll be sitting out pretty soon, so it won't be quite as dark as it is now, but I'm out of my winter shade, even though it's winter. So I mean, if you want to look at a positive, that's a positive. These places that haven't had fish and clean air and clean water, it does show us that with very little, like, none of us tried to do that it was just because we're home, and it showed how quickly we could fix things if we needed to, which I feel like we need to. So I thought that was a plus. And I've been hanging my hat on that one thing because I go to sleep at night and I can hear and feel like this sadness that's around us. It's so huge. It's so big. It's not just here. It's not just America. It's not just Maryland. It's not just these. Okay. It is worldwide sadness. Things we'll never know about. You'll never know it because people in other countries, they don't have hospitals to go die in necessarily. So they're just home dying by the thousands. It's so sad. And then, of course, I almost had to stop watching the news altogether because of how fucking stupid our administration is. Like, the stupidity of the present government. And, like, he wasn't kidding when he told people to go drink bleach, and people drank bleach. Like, just ridiculous. Also, for instance, the day that the militia people with the guns went to the State Department, I think it was in Michigan, Minnesota, whatever. At the same time, whoa, that's a little much. I haven't had makeup on in 8 weeks. Isn't that crazy? At the same time that was going on, we were having protests by workers in Amazon, in Walmart, and nowhere, not left or right, did you see those protests. But you saw that militia that didn't get arrested, even though they had guns. Like, really? Like, it's almost like the right wing of the world is just big bullies, and left wings are going, okay, you can do it. You can do whatever you want. We're not going to arrest you. I would have arrested those fuckers in a heartbeat. Listen, Larry Hogan is Maryland's governor, right? I hate jails. Is Maryland's governor. And you know what he's doing? Everything he can to keep us safe. Like, seriously. He hid, he got a bunch of corona test kits, and he had to hide them from the Trump administration. And he's a Republican, but he gives a shit about his people. He had to hide them from the Trump administration because they were sucking them all up, all the corona tests. They wouldn't even let you get them from the airport. They would insist that they're rerouted to Quantico and then put on government lockdown and then sold to the highest bidder of the states, which is fucking ridiculous. So, again, the idiocy of the Trump administration is killing me. Like, he's just an idiot. So much was negative. Let's just go there and end this rant. So much was negative that I had a very hard time getting out of this. I don't even know if I'm out of this. I know I feel better today. I limit news because I just can't. I just feel everybody's pain so hard. The pain is so hard. It's so much. And I really feel like there's so many different ways to handle this. But, you know, us being fucking America, like the fact that people of color are the ones that are dying from this, yeah, I bet. Because socioeconomically, they don't get to go to the doctors. They don't, you can just, it just brings out this whole thing brings out inequity of the have and has-nots. It just brings it to the forefront. And anybody that once, when I saw a woman with, I'll end it here, I saw a woman with a t-shirt on and it said, "Give me freedom or give me death." And I said, no, oh, okay. You got it, sister. That's what I mean. Like, how stupid. So, anyway, I think everything's been mishandled. I think that I have suffered from this, like, the feeling that I like get these feelings at night, the anxiety I've had lately. So I didn't want to come up here with a belly full of anxiety and a mouth full of pain and talk to you. My mom's been going through it with Lenny. I've been dealing with that. My poor children, only one is working. The other two are just, one's in New Orleans, and he's a bartender. Like, his job, God knows when that's coming back. So I just didn't have anything nice to say. And sometimes, you gotta listen to your grandma. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. And I've said enough right now, like that I feel like I'm being so negative because I guess I'm just not inspired. You know who inspired me? Cuomo. I wish he'd run for president. I like him, man. He got on and talked to us every day. I would wait for I still do. I wait to see him up there because I feel better when he speaks. I feel like, okay, that's what we're doing. Like, I have this kind of a leader that's a leader, not, oh my God, not just always trying to get away from their responsibilities. Like, I feel like that's all Trump's done is said, it's not my fault, it's not my fault. Nobody thinks it's his fault, but it's also not some conspiracy theory that you want to make it so that your stupid fucking base believes. I mean, that's the kind of shit that just, I'm like, oh my God, People fighting to not wear masks. What are you, stupid? Like, okay, I say, go ahead, sign a paper that says you're not going to go to a hospital no matter what. No matter what. Hard tack doesn't matter because you're putting them in jeopardy and they didn't choose to not wear a mask. So why the fuck? See how I get? So, I'm sorry I wasn't here. I tried to do little snippets on Instagram so you knew I was okay. Also, Cozy, in the middle of this, Cozy got really sick. She's on medicine now. She's better. I'll put a clip here.
Okay, go for it. Oh, that's cute. How cute you are. I like bag off.
I did my GoFundMe again. I went back in because I kind of left it alone and just was trying to pay these unbelievable credit cards off myself because I ran them up with her. I could have put her down. I just didn't. So, I put my GoFundMe back into circulation because it's so expensive to keep her alive, but I don't know what else to do because I love her and I think that would be really hard for me to not take care of her right now. I don't have but 2 little doggies. That's what I have in my house that keep me company every day. So, now, that being said, we had a super moon 2 days ago that was fabulous. My hair feels like it's a bit on the mend. I still have thinning spots right up in my part, which is so weird. But it's definitely better. And I dyed it silver again. But again, can you see the blonde fighting to get through? It fights me. This is all my natural hair color to here. And then this is the blonde that won't go away. And I'm not going to cut it off. Because I could do that. Just cut it off and it would all be silver now. But I'm not going to do that because it took me forever to get it back. If you remember, my hair was way longer than this. And then I lost it all. I like lost so much hair. And I think I still have the propensity to lose hair. But I went on vitamins and stuff like that because I really didn't want to lose any more. I was like, this is enough, you know. So anyway, so I'm hoping that I'm coming back to you in some level. Sometimes mentally, I just have to do. It also made me focus so much on not being with Jeff. And I don't know. Like, I don't even want to go into that, but like, I can't go into it because I'll cry and I don't want to cry anymore. So, here I am. I'm not in the best shape, guys. I'm trying to focus on other things so that I'm not so fucking easily kind of I don't even know the words for it, honestly. Like, sometimes I hear so much at night anymore. I lay in bed and I can hear like this muffly cries, and I feel it in my heart, like all this stuff. I just need, and I don't want it to stop. See, that's the other problem. So I could probably do stuff to make it stop, but if it stopped permanently, I would be so sad. I don't want to do that. I'll put up with it, knowing that this is going to pass. And that's kind of what, it's almost like you have a toothache and you just put up with it and put up with it and put up with it because you can't see a dentist, right? That's how I feel. Like, every day I'm putting up with this ache in my heart, and I'm hoping, plus I can't go, like, I literally have only seen people like 5 times in 8 weeks, and that was because I was like, because of my health issues that I've recently had. I really can't go. I don't know that I would do really well if I got COVID. So I'm not going to put myself, I'm going to try not to put myself in any position where that could possibly happen. I'm hoping like no health things happen in the meantime. I'm sticking to all my therapies perfectly. I got day things for all my meds, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because I'm like, can't mess this up. I can't mess this up. So that's what I'm doing. Please write underneath, what have you been doing during all this? This is too pink and not purpley enough. I need the perfect, like, shade. I do not have the perfect shade in my thousands of, like, I want this in a cream, like that color. In a cream, though, not in this. Because this is so drying, like, after a while. But, and then this is close, but no cigar. It's too pink. Like, I need it that color exactly, which I probably won't find. It's Jeffree Star. So let's use this for today. It's a little too pink, but I don't care. I'm putting on lipstick. Damn it. Oh my God, have you watched Tiger King? That was so good. Carol Baskin. I think they're going to put new episodes up. It was such a hit, you know. And what you have to say is, who knew people like that existed? I didn't. I really didn't. I was like, wow. Now, the doctor guy with the harem of women, I've known people like that. A lot of male psychics can do this stuff. They, like, because people want to know. And they can use it just like they use the tigers to get women. I've seen that in different conventions and stuff in my life. And they can get more than one woman. We actually work with somebody like that. Who walks around with stick people t-shirts that have like the girl, the guy, the girl. So, I mean, good at you if you can do it like that, you know. hold no judgment on relationships. Yeah, 2, 3. After I saw Sisters' Wives, I was like, why didn't I get a Sisters' Wife? I love the idea. Only I would definitely share. I mean, depending on the Sisters' Wife. Anyway. See, it's a little too pink, but close. No cigar. Anyway, like I want something grayer. I want to do my nails gray or like lavender gray. I want like kind of this color lip. I thought would be pretty. And then I could smoke my eyes with black. I thought that would be really black and gray. That would be really pretty with the hair. But anyway, maybe I'll do that for you next because I really don't have... I just get to a point where I don't have anything to say because nothing's happening in my life, number one. And number two, because I'm full of emotion that I really think is best at this point. At this point, it's best left alone. And let's just get through this right now. And then we'll go from there. So anyway, I love you guys. I did take little clips of the girls, things like that. I'm going to sprinkle some in here. And I hope you guys are staying safe. Please stay safe. And hit me up with something, anything new. Let me know what you want in the way of videos. Because, like, maybe if I have some ideas from you guys. I've also been very creatively stifled. I've tried to paint a couple times, and it just won't work. And I swear it's because I have this turmoil in my head that I cannot get rid of. I've really tried. So, I love you guys. If you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my crazy life, I'm so sorry. I've been gone for so long. Hit the button down below and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. If you like any kind of video, thumbs down. If you don't, either way, don't feel sorry for me. I am one of the lucky ones, and so is a lot of you out there. And we need to feel for our brothers. We need to, and sisters, we need to emote some positive thought their way. And I have to learn that lesson more than you guys. I love you guys. Bye. What are you doing? You eating ants? You eating all the ants outside? Where are they? Get them. Go ahead. Go eat them. Look, she'll eat the ants. Go get them. Go find the ants. Go eat them. Go get your little treaty. Look, she eats them. She finds them in the cracks. And all the cracks, we have all these ants. And she just runs around with her head down like a fucking anteater and goes through all the cracks and eats the ants. But she's now doing under my chair. Watch, watch. There she goes. You're so funny. So funny. She's an anteater.